last week I said that I thought that the Bengals had a shot of beating the Chiefs. I stood by that until I saw the way the Chiefs beat the Bills. So I was like, okay, the Chiefs are in their bag. Ain't nobody gonna stop Mahomes. I thought that the Chiefs were gonna at least win the game. But kudos to the Bengals. The Bengals played very well. The defense played and did the right thing at the right time. A lot of people want to say it's the Chiefs' fault. No, the defense kind of has something to do with it, and that's the reason. One of the reasons why I say don't need to change the overtime rules. Teams just need to play defense, point blank. We'll talk about this, but first, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I had this Bengals hat since I bought a Chad Johnson jersey back in 2004, 2003. And this is an old Bengals. This had to be, I think, maybe '06. I can't remember. But I'm wearing this to give the respects to the Bengals. The Bengals haven't been to the Super Bowl, let alone, I don't think they had a playoff win since like the early 90s, 1990 or something like that. Haven't been to the Super Bowl since '88. I'm gonna give my respects to them today. I'm not a Bengals fan. I'm nothing. I think the only Bengals that I really like are like Carl Pickens and Corey Dillon. That just goes to show you how far back I've gone with the Bengals. But with all these other players, they're cool or whatever, but not really into them. The Bengals went into Arrowhead and beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and they did it pretty handily, to be honest with you. Especially in the second half. The first half, it looked like it was a problem. I cut the game off. Then I found out that it was a tie game, or it was about to be a tie. It was more of a competitive game. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to turn back to it. Because I hadn't started playing video games or whatever. So from what I was seeing, that the Bengals was basically just fighting to get back in. That they stopped them from scoring at a half, which was big. That was a huge stop by the Bengals to stop them from the Chiefs from scoring, and that pretty much was because somewhat you can say that was the difference of the game. But the rest of the game, the second half, I don't think the Chiefs I don't think they didn't score like in the last 5 minutes of the second quarter or something like that. It was like lights out with a high-powered offense like that. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Pat Mahomes, Jarrett McKinnon, which is a Georgia Southern Eagle alum. I would love to see him get a ring, but you got to give it to him. It's like, wow, the Bengals shut all of that down. Clyde Helaire, he was absent, didn't hear from him. Even Tyreek Hill, he had a couple of catches, but that pick, the interception in overtime, whoever sat right there, whoever knocked that ball away, I don't know who it was. That was a big deal, and it knocked the ball into the other defender, and I don't even know these guys' names, but for them to get the interception was big because Pat Mahomes, they were getting aggressive. They were trying to go downfield. They were trying to get in. They were trying to score a touchdown. And then me personally, I put it on Twitter. I thought they was going to score in 4 plays. Because teams just forget to play defense all of a sudden in overtime for some reason, like the Bills did, like the Chiefs did. But the Bengals was like, nah. The Bengals like, nah, we're going to play some defense. We're going to show you guys why the overtime rules don't need to change. Because you have to play defense. You just can't say, oh, it's overtime and to let the offense just sling the ball over the field. And kudos to the Bengals for stopping that. That was awesome. That was awesome to see. So all these people talking about overtime rules, kill it. Kill it. Kill it. This is how you play football in overtime. So with that being said, Joe Burrow, year 2, I think it's year 2, took his team to the Super Bowl. That's awesome. Zach Taylor, I remember when Zach Taylor was a quarterback. I think he was a quarterback for the Bengals, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't all that good as a quarterback, but he did a damn good job coaching, I'll tell you that much. Jamar Chase, first year in the league, going to the Super Bowl. That's pretty awesome. So all of these guys that are playing, and like I said, I don't know too much about the Bengals team. I mean, I don't follow them like that. I mean, most of the guys I know is because they made headlines and, prior to getting to the Bengals, or, they just made headlines on Sports Center for making a play or whatever. But this is pretty cool. It win, lose, or draw. it's cool to see this team into the Super. There's no draw, but win or lose, it's good to see the Bengals in the Super Bowl. That is pretty dope. Now, we have another game that's about to be played. We got the 49ers and the Rams about to play. If you want like a rematch in 1988 or like 81 or something like that, you have the Bengals playing the 49ers. That'll be pretty cool to see how that plays out. But I think the Rams are going to beat. I think the Rams are going to beat the 49ers. I think the Rams are going to get them this time. I know the 49ers had their number, but I just think I think the Rams are going to get them out. But hey, stranger things happen. This has been a great playoffs. Outside of the first round, the first round was trash. But outside of the first round, this has been really good football, and I'm happy to be a part of it. It's good to see the football turn itself around. Playoffs turn itself around after that first week. The wild card games was just so horrible, and it's a shame that it was that way. But this has been some great football. So the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl, and my reaction is wow. Basically, I'm sorry if you guys are bored or whatever. I don't have that. I don't, because there's nothing to talk about the Bengals. Like, who would have really honestly thought that the Bengals make the Super Bowl and you're going to talk about any of their superstars? Speaking of the guy, I think, who's the other guy? Higgins. I think it was Higgins, or the other receiver. He played very well. He stepped in place of Jamar Chase and actually did some things. I think that was T. Higgins. But, they did a pretty good job overall. But shout out to the Bengals. I can't wait to see who's going to meet them in the Super Bowl. Whether it be the Rams or the 49ers, I think it's going to be a really good game either way. A lot of tradition with the 49ers and Bengals. The Rams with Matthew Stafford. That's going to be pretty cool to see him go against, this Bengals team. I just think it's going to be pretty cool all around. It's going to be really awesome to see. So I'm about to get up out of here. If you like this video, hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you feel that there's no content in this reaction, I'm sorry. It's the Bengals, and there's nothing bad saying about that. It's just that the Bengals, who are we talking about the Bengals for? The Bengals like the Cinderella team right now. I had nothing, but I am happy to see them win. It was like, you take out Mahomes, it's like, that's a big deal. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all guys on the next one. All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Peace.